Hello again, Warren Muggleson here, rowing vlog. It's Monday afternoon, you got through that Monday, start of the week, we all know what it's like. Everything seems just slow, but we're here, I'm here now to give you a bit of enjoyment for your Monday evening. First of all, if you're new to the vlog, then welcome. It's all about rowing, it's all in the description, you can find that. And if you're coming back, then thank you, first of all, as well. And secondly, if you've got any ideas for what you'd like me to do in the vlog, then leave that down in the comments below. That would be great. So I thought I'd take a different tack with this vlog. And I thought I'd tell you a little bit about some of my own experiences of rowing, because we've done a lot of analysis of what's been going on. So I thought I'd tell you a little story about my first capsize, because start of the new season, lots of people getting into sculling, probably saw it, thought I could probably do that, and then you fall in. And we've all done it, every single person has done it, and it's brilliant. Everybody's got their own fantastic story, so I thought I'd tell you mine. So I started rowing at Camford School, managed to go to Henley, got the bottle this time, you have to forgive that. And I started doing it full time in sixth form, so years 12 and 13, I think that's it, yeah. So I started doing it full time, years 12 and 13, got into the single sculls. We use the old Stealth Racing, which are pretty good actually, not too bad, nice little platform if you're learning, little recommendation, watch out for those. I'm probably not going to put a link in the description, but you can find them. So we got in one of those, we had one assigned for us, which was wonderful. We managed to go up and down our little 1.6 kilometre stretch of water. Any of the old Camfordians will know about that. Which is a bit weird really, because we always did well in head races, which are pretty long, and then not so well in regattas. Maybe it's because of the bends, we were able to negotiate them pretty well. Maybe that was it, that's just a theory. You might have your own theories. Again, stick it in the comments. Monday after all. So anyway, back to when I started doing sculling a bit more full time. Had the boat, and one of the things that my coach wanted me to work on was the power that I put in at the catch. I had that wonderful thing where you put your blade in and it goes like that. It's like a massive arch before you actually get the water. By that time your legs are already back and you're already going backwards, and then everything is all falling out of place. I mean, it's hilarious to watch, but you need a coach in order to get rid of it. So what he did, and I don't know if this is something that you've had, but again, comments, let me know how you learned how to scull and how you had your first capsize. So he put on a lifeline, you know, those orange things that are in the bag, and then you throw it out if someone's capsized. He attached this to the stern of my boat. I thought, okay, it's a bit weird. And we had a pontoon that kind of was a slope like that, and so I was facing across the river, perpendicular. We know those words. Learn something new every day on this vlog. And so I did that. So I would row a bit, just at the forward at the catch, just a few little strokes. And then I would hold my blades in the water. And my coach would run up the pontoon, holding the line. Hold the Line, Toto, great song. He would run up with this, and so obviously I would be dragged along with it, with my blades in the water, so causing a lot of resistance. And then when he stopped pulling, I had to drive that power down and send the boat away. So it was so it's a bit wrong about sort of balance. It's about sort of a combination of balance and power. That was the point of it. That's what I was told. Anyway, hey, that's what you do, isn't it, bro? You just go along with what your coach tells you to do, and someone tells you to stand up. I mean, that's how we get amazing rowers, by doing all this stuff. Nice one, coaches. So anyway, so we do this a couple of times, and it's going really well. Sort of starting to feel the power, legs killing, as you always do in rowing. But we started to sort of go upstream a little bit, because there was a bit of a headwind coming up the river, going against the stream. So I was kind of being pushed up, so the stream wasn't very strong. And he said, it's alright, I'll back down. So I'll back down my blades. When you're in that situation, that was it. I was backing down and he was pulling along. Never ever do this. It is the worst thing you can do. And I'll explain why in a bit. But in terms of backing down, in terms of different starts to things, you seen the World Rowing Championships down in Victoria? Gorgeous place. Well, I saw the men's final, about 13, 15 different scullers. They start off out of the water. They're not allowed to have their blade, not have their feet in the water, but they can hold their blades. And then the buzzer goes to, well, the horn, wherever it goes, and they jump in, and then they get pushed off by two people helping them out. And it's just the most astonishing thing I've ever seen. I thought I've seen all sorts of different things in rowing. The race is about 20 minutes long. I think that was the fastest time in the single scull. Go around this massive course around the open water in Victoria. Because obviously Victoria's an amazing place as well. If you row there, then give a shout out to you guys. Give us a little wave or a poke or whatever it is that you do on social media now. And yeah, so they were going round, and it was just astonishing to watch, really. I was amazed at them sort of jumping in and pushing off. And it made me think, how wrong could that go if you haven't practiced it? You just imagine just going over, oh, I'm on the other side. That's probably what I'd do if I was racing. Wouldn't even get off the start line. They'd all be gone by the time. Anyway, back to the point. Yes, back to backing down and pulling on the boat. Bad combination. I don't know if you've ever seen on, Inception? Have you seen Inception? Or maybe, where the first part of the dream and they're sort of falling very, very, very slowly. Right? You can probably see where I'm going with this if you've done this before. So for some reason, pulling the boat and I was backing down with one blade. Doing that, turned the boat. So if that's the blade, it was turning it very slowly like this. And because of the stream, because of the wind, because of these factors and the different forces pushing along, any physics features, Darbs, I'm shouting you out. Darbs, I need you to explain the physics of this because I still don't understand it. For some reason, that meant that it was unstoppable that this boat was going to capsize into the water. And this is about October time, so the heat from the water was starting to go from the summer. So when I was going through my head, I was thinking, oh my word, it's there. The water was like here pretty much. And it was just slowly going. You just see, everything kind of goes through your head, really. Everything kind of stops. Everything's in slow motion. You're thinking, oh, I probably look like an absolute twat right now. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to clean it out. Oh, I didn't say goodbye to mum and dad. I didn't do that thing at school. What am I going to do? I had like a million thoughts at the time, which is probably weird because it probably just happened really quickly to everybody on the bank. But so yeah, slowly going in. I mean, for me, it felt like a good 5 minutes before I went in the water, but it was probably about 10 seconds. And I just kind of dropped in. It was the most anticlimactic thing you've ever seen in terms of a capsize, but it was my first one. Thankfully, the only one up to this point. Actually, no, that's not true. No, I'll tell you about that at another time. But that was my capsize down at school, down at Camford School on the River Stour in slow motion. And we've all done a capsize, so I want you to put in the comments, tell me about your capsizes. I want to hear all of them. Get as many as you can. Share this as well so we get other people talking about capsizing. Maybe someone will give us some tips. I mean, that's what I'm going to try and do. So we'll do some capsize coaching. That'll be good. Get a little video about that. What do you think? Comments down there. So I suppose that'll be the vlog for today. Of course, like I said at the start, if you've got any ideas, anything you want to see, any interviews or feature ideas or people, let me know. Contact details are in the description as well. Leave your comments down there. Share this, like it, subscribe to the channel so you're the first to know. And I suppose I better leave it there. It's Warren Muggleson on a chilled out Monday afternoon. So enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.